The Jalahari scandal, which is the laying of a gold sheet covering the base of the Shivalinga at the temple of Pashupatinath, has been revived again. The corruption watchdog CIA yesterday filed graft cases against a former Pashupati Area Development Trust and two sitting officials of the trust. The accused have been charged of embezzling gold amounting to 1.49 kilograms worth over 11 million rupees at the time of the installation. The investigations earlier had ruled out any foul play in the case. Good morning, I'm Chitrakar, and these are the headlines of the hour. The anti-graft body CIA files corruption case against one former and two sitting officials of the PATT. Officials charged of mishandling 1.49 kg of gold during Jalahari installation. The government forms a four-member commission led by former Justice Dilli Raj Acharya to probe the gold smuggling scam. An additional 4 kg gold confiscated in Dolakha. At least 13 people killed in a fire in a nightclub in Murcia in southeast Spain. Emergency service says efforts still on to trace the missing. And Nepal's women Kabaddi team defeats Bangladesh to advance into the Kabaddi semi-final. Kabaddi medal chance improves. Nepal's women's volleyball team lose to South Korea. The Anti-Graft Body Commission for Investigation of Abuse of Authority has filed corruption cases at the Special Court against former Member Secretary of Pashupati Area Development Trust and two other sitting officials of the trust. Cases have been filed against former Member Secretary Pradeep Kumar Dhakal and incumbent Member Secretary Milan Kumar Thapa for mishandling just over 1.49 kilograms of gold during the installation of golden Jalahari at the base of the Shiva Linga in the temple of Pashupatinath. A case has also been filed against trust storekeeper Arun Kumar Shrestha. They are alleged of misappropriating 1.49 kg gold valued at 11.70 million rupees as per market price during the time of purchase 2 years ago. In January 2021, then Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli had directed the installation of the Jalahari and released 300 million rupees to carry out the operation. On February 11, the trust had purchased 103.77 kilograms of gold from Nepal Rashtra Bank, with the purchased gold containing 102.61 kilograms of pure gold. Meanwhile, the actual gold used in the Jalahari installation was found to be 101.48 kg, as the anti-graft body is now suing them for the missing 1.49 kg. The gold smuggling cases witnessed at the Tribhuvan International Airport this time has even affected the House proceedings. With the Central Investigation Bureau CIB of Nepal Police intensifying the probe into the gold scam, the main opposition CPN-UML even demanded a high-level commission. The high-level commission that was supposed to be formed on 22nd of September has finally come into place. The cabinet meeting yesterday formed the four-member high-level commission to investigate the gold scam. The government, as per the Investigation Commission Act, has the provision of forming a commission if deemed necessary to probe a case. The commission will now investigate on the basis of the CIB findings and can also carry out its own investigations. The four-member probe commission is led by former High Court Judge Dilli Raj Acharya to investigate the gold smuggling scandal. Analysts have maintained that the commission should rise above the party interest, as the members seem to have been chosen on the basis of power sharing. Nepal police have confiscated an additional 4 kilograms of gold from Dolakha district. The police said that the confiscated gold was smuggled through the Chinese transit and was hidden in a field. Dolakha's police chief Deepak Khadka informed that the said amount of gold was confiscated around 4 p.m. earlier yesterday. The owner of the gold, who is on the run, has been identified. With yesterday's catch of gold, the police in Dolakha have confiscated 11 kilograms of gold in the last 5 days. Prior to this, the gold last Wednesday police had seized 4 kilograms of gold, while on Friday had seized 3 kilograms of gold. Meanwhile, the Nepal police have also nabbed 2 more individuals on charges of gold smuggling. Chasman Tamang of Bigurura municipality in Lamabagar, Dolakha, and Raj Tamang of the same village have been arrested. Chasman was arrested from Lamabagar, Dolakha, while Raj was nabbed from Kathmandu. The police have arrested 7 individuals of the same village in connection with the gold smuggling. The police have intensified search operation following a tip-off that a large amount of gold has been smuggled through China's Rongjia. In our Public Voice segment, we had asked people in several provinces, why has the government not been able to control gold smuggling? Let's take a look at what they had to say.
सुरक्षा निकायहरूलाई चाहिँ आफ्नो तरिकाले सहज रूपमा काम गर्न नदिएर पनि एक खालको यो सुन तस्कर चाहिँ बढिरहेको हो कि
उच्च ओहदामा बसेका मान्छेहरू नै काहीँ न काहीँ त्यो सुन तस्करीसँग इन्टरकनेक्टेड भएकै कारणले पनि
यो नेताका आफन्तै भएर मात्र नेताले जोगाइरहेछन्।
अहिलेका जुन मन्त्रीहरू हुनुहुन्छ उनीहरू नै आफै नै सुन तस्करसँग लागेका छन् भने त्यो नियन्त्रण चाहिँ कसरी हुन्छ?
सेटिङबाट चाहिँ यो तस्करी भएको कारणले नै हुन सक्छ।
यो सुन तस्करीको यदि कारबाही गर्ने हो भने अर्का धेरै यस्ता तस्करका घटनाहरू बाहिर आउँछन् भन्ने डरले पनि यो गर्न सकिरहेको छैन।
तस्कर गर्न लगाउनेहरूलाई नै र तस्कर गर्नेहरू दुवैलाई चाहिँ एकदम कडा भन्दा कडा सजाय दिए मात्रै त्यो नियन्त्रण हुन्छ, नत्र हुँदैवाला छैन।
सरकारका विभिन्न अङ्गहरू यो सुन तस्करीमा आफै लागि परेको छन्।
त्यो ठुलो गिरोहसँग सरकारको मिलोमतो भएको हुनाले त्यो सरकारले नियन्त्रण गर्न सकिराखेको छैन।
हाम्रो एयरपोर्टहरुमा हाम्रा चाहिँ आउने अरु चाहिँ नाकाहरुमा एकदमै लुज खाले चाहिँ सिक्युरिटी छ।
सक्दोसम्म चाहिँ यसलाई चाहिँ एकदम कडा भन्दा कडा चेकिङ गर्न पर्यो।
सानादेखि ठुलासम्म जतिको हात छ ती सबैको चाहिँ राम्ररी छानबिन हुनुपर्छ।
The Supreme Court had directed all courts to conclude cases at the earliest. The Apex Court has also instructed not to hold pending cases that are more than 2 years old. However, cases that are more than 5 years old pending at the district courts are challenging the Supreme Court's directive. Out of the 77 district courts in the country, the Kathmandu District Court has the highest number of cases piled up. Out of the 3 levels of courts, the district courts have the highest number of cases. Registration of cases of divorce, partition of property, providing food expenses, among others, are on the rise. According to work procedure, these cases should be concluded within 6 months to 1 year. However, cases have not been concluded within the said time period. In recent days, cases relating to land, transactions, murder, rape, fraud, theft, human trafficking, drugs, among others, are also increasing. According to the Supreme Court statistics, the highest number of cases of more than 27,000 have piled up in the Kathmandu District Court. Likewise, the Manang District Court has the fewest number of cases of 6. Although more than 181,000 cases were concluded at district courts last year, more than 156,000 cases are currently pending. Although the Chief Justice has directed all the district courts to conclude all cases within 2 years, the directive has not been implemented. Meanwhile, there are still 6-year-old cases pending at Kathmandu District Court. The judiciary has put forth 5 targets, including expediting quality justice, increasing legal reach, promoting judicial good governance, among others. However, as the judiciary has not been able to manage cases due to the high number of cases piling up at the courts, it has failed to reach its set target. The voting for the leadership of Koshi province of CPN-UML had concluded at 5:30 early this morning. 977 out of 997 representatives cast their vote during the election that had begun at 9:45 p.m. last night. 20 representatives did not participate in the voting process. Binod Thakal and Khanasham Khatiwada are contesting for CPN-UML's Koshi province leadership. The Chief Election Officer, Chudamani Acharya, has said that vote counting will begin from 1 p.m. later today. Likewise, voting for the new leadership of Karnali province of CPN-UML had concluded last night, and vote counting that began at 8 a.m. earlier this morning is currently underway. 609 out of 613 representatives had cast their vote. Gulab Jang Shah, Min Bahadur Shahi and Prakash Rokaya are contesting for the post of Karnali Provincial Assembly Chairperson. The Gandaki Provincial Assembly of CPN-UML is scheduled to begin from today. The assembly is set to be inaugurated by holding a march from Pokhara's Hospital Chowk, Industrial Area, Buddha Chowk and Bus Park. According to the CPN-UML Gandaki Provincial Assembly Organizing Committee, Party Chair K. P. Sharma Oli will inaugurate the Provincial Assembly. UML Secretary and Gandaki in charge Gokarna Bista said that the assembly had been scheduled to conclude tomorrow could be extended. The closed session of the Provincial Assembly is scheduled for tomorrow. Secretary Bista said that voting will likely begin tomorrow itself through electronic voting machine. A total of 907 representatives from 11 districts of Gandaki province have been selected to attend the Province Assembly. CPN-UML has been making efforts to elect the unanimous leadership. However, they will opt for voting process amid lack of consensus. Mohan Regmi, Nabraj Sharma, Mayanath Adhikari, Dhanraj Dawadi and Rashmi Acharya among others are the aspirants of the Gandaki province leadership. Time now for our segment, Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion.
Public Pulse.
Here's the question: what should be done to promote businesses and industries? Your options are A, business-friendly environment, B, prioritize manufacturing, and C, clear-cut policies. Voting is on. Type any WS, select your option A, B or C and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. Time now for international update. U.S. President Joe Biden has pressed congressional Republicans to back a bill to provide more aid to Ukraine, saying he was sick and tired of the political brinkmanship that nearly led to a government shutdown. Biden spoke after the Congress passed a stopgap bill on Saturday that extended government funding for more than a month and avoided a shutdown that would have left most of the federal government's more than 4 million employees without a paycheck and cut a wide range of services. The bill, which passed with broad Democratic and Republican support, sparked hardline Republican Matt Gaetz to pledge to oust the Republican Speaker of the House of Representatives, Kevin McCarthy. The bill, which lasts through November 17, did not include aid for Kyiv. The United States has been a major supporter of Ukraine after Russia invaded it last year, and Biden has sought to rally the world as well as his own country to maintain that support. Biden said Republicans had pledged to provide that aid through a separate vote. At least 13 people have been killed in a fire in a nightclub in Murcia in southeast Spain, Murcia's mayor Jos Balesta said in a press conference. Rescuers were still searching for people unaccounted for after the blaze, according to emergency services. Earlier, Diego Cerril of Spain's National Police told reporters the dead were found in the Fonda Milagros nightclub, one of 3 adjoining clubs which had sustained the majority of fire damage, including the collapse of its roof, he added. Police investigators were unable to access the site due to the high temperatures and danger of collapse. Mayor Balesta declared 3 days of mourning for those who had died. Flags were lowered to half-mast outside Murcia's City Hall. Mexico's Migration Institute said yesterday that at least 10 Cuban migrants died and 17 others were seriously injured when a cargo truck ferrying them had an accident in the southern Mexican state of Chiapas. The accident took place along the Pacific coast stretch of the Pijijiapan-Tonala highway in Chiapas, a common route taken by migrants who cross into Mexico from Guatemala on their way north towards the United States. The driver of the Ford truck, which was not designed to carry so many people, fled the scene of the accident, the National Migration Institute, INM, said in a statement. The 17 injured people were taken to hospitals and are being monitored. One of the dead migrants was a child. Major oil and gas company chiefs held discussions with heavy industry bosses yesterday in the United Arab Emirates in an effort to agree a firm commitment to reduce carbon emissions ahead of a United Nations climate summit next month. COP28 Chief Executive Officer Adnan Amin said that the aim of the meeting was to get major industry players to make decarbonization commitments that would help limit global warming. It is seen as a crucial opportunity for governments to accelerate action to limit global warming, with reports so far showing countries are off track to meet promises to limit the rise in global temperatures to 1.5 degrees Celsius. Before wrapping up, here's a look at the top stories once again. The anti-graft body CIA files corruption case against one former and two sitting officials of the PADT. Officials charged of mishandling 1.49 kg of gold during Jalhari installation. The government forms a 4-member commission led by former Justice Dilli Raj Acharya to probe the gold smuggling scam. An additional 4 kg gold confiscated in Dolakha. At least 13 people killed in a fire in a nightclub in Murcia in southeast Spain. Emergency service says efforts still on to trace the missing. And Nepal's women Kabaddi team defeats Bangladesh to advance into the Kabaddi semi-final. Kabaddi medal chance improves and Nepal's women's volleyball team lose to South Korea at the Asian Games. That's all for the moment. Thank you for watching. Good day.